Finally, a week after pre-ordering everything, we're at release day for all of these new Apple products. Now, I don't have everything here, but I have a lot of stuff. We've got iPhone 17 Pro, we've got iPhone 17 Pro Max, we've got the olive case to try the orange phone, we've got the new AirPods Pro 3, we've got the Apple Watch Ultra 3, we've got the Apple Watch 11, and of course we've got the new Apple Watch SE3. So obviously I want to start things off with the iPhone, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna put those off to the side. Let's start things off with the AirPods Pro 3. Actually, probably outside of the iPhone, the thing that I'm gonna use the most. So the pair of AirPods that I have currently are the AirPods Pro, I believe 2, but these are the non-USB-C joints, so I've been waiting to upgrade until there was a new actual version of the headphones, rather than just updating to the case that had the USB-C, because I have a bunch of chargers, I just didn't need to upgrade just for a USB-C. But either way, we've got the new AirPods Pro 3s. These apparently have live translation, which is unbelievable. They also apparently have the best noise cancellation of any active noise cancellation headphone. That is the claim on Apple's website. Now, I just tried the new Bose headphones or earbuds, and they were excellent, so I'm gonna put these side by side against those when we actually do a full review of these, but I'm really interested to try them out, see if they're significantly better than the old ones, and see, realistically, if they are, how much better, and also if they stack up to some other really great noise canceling earbuds out there. So without further ado, let's dive into these brand new AirPods Pro 3. So let me pull the little strap guy there. I don't know what I'm calling it, strap. I mean, design-wise, they look very, very similar, at least from the outside of the box. The box is your standard Apple box. I'm waiting for it to slide out. It's not sliding out. I believe the retail price on these is $249, so cheaper than the Bose, but we'll see if they're actually any better. So here is the Design by Apple in California holder with the booklet, quick start guide, a bunch of other info. And then, of course, you've got the AirPods Pro 3 right here, looking nice. They do seem, actually I don't know if the case is bigger. We're about to compare side by side. Let me put them off to the side. First, we've got some ear tips or some new ear nubs right there if you want to switch them out. If you have, a different sized ear than what they give you. They actually give you a lot of options. They've got a large, small, and extra, extra small. That is a nice set of options you've got there. No charging cable, but here are the AirPods Pro 3. I really don't know if I'm going crazy or not. It feels like the case is a tad bit taller. I'm probably totally, completely wrong. Let's see. The case is, it is a tad bit taller. It is a tad bit taller. I wasn't crazy. It is a tad bit taller. It is a tad bit, is it wider? Let's see. Maybe a tad bit wider, but not like a huge amount wider. It also doesn't have the indicator on the front anymore, like the old ones did. Actually, it does. It's just hidden behind the plastic. Very nice. Okay, cool. So you've got your USB-C port on the bottom. You've got your speaker right there, presumably a mic right there. Let's see how they look and how they feel. Let's pull them out. Not bad. Don't look overly different. Let me try them compared to my AirPods Pro 2. They are also similar. One big difference I'm noticing is that the black part on the old ones is longer than on the new ones. So there's that. There is also, it looks like, a larger grate on the top, or I guess a microphone on the top, and a larger area on the back, but that's about it. Also, it seems like the angle of the angle that it kind of goes into your ear does seem different. So it's a sharper angle. Let me see how it fits in my ear. It does do a better job of blocking out noise without even turning on active noise canceling, I think. I'm really gonna have to test this one out. It definitely feels different. I wonder if it's better to sleep on? No, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I think I might like the fit of the 2s better. Maybe I'm just used to the 2s, I don't know. I will connect them to the new iPhone, but maybe I'll save the sound quality test for a new video. Really quick, before we continue on, I wanna tell you guys about this giveaway that I'm doing with Core. If you're not familiar with Core, Core is a new way to connect with the creators that you love, whether it's through chatting to them, whether it's through talking to other people who love these creators, or through earning badges, which are limited edition and in some cases can help you win things like prizes. Now, I teamed up with Core to give away a $200 Apple gift card, so you can grab any of this new Apple stuff or subsidize some of this new Apple stuff. It's way more than $200, but hey, that's an Apple thing. It's not a gift card thing. We're trying to give you money. All you need to do to enter this giveaway is to redeem the 3 Core badges that I'll be dropping randomly throughout videos in the upcoming month. The Core badges are free, and you can sign up for Core linked in the top of the description below, which is also free, and join the Core community and also the Seth Fowler community specifically. But hey, if you want the chance to win an Apple gift card so you can buy some of this crazy new Apple stuff, make sure to get the first Core badge link below. The second and third will be dropping in future videos, so stay tuned. Now, let's move in to our next Apple product. That will be the Apple Watch SE3. This is one that I'm actually super excited for, and that's because it is the cheapest, I guess, lowest end Apple Watch, but it's the one that seems to be almost the most popular, because you can get this for what, like $249? Let me pull up the price. Yeah, $249, and you're still getting a great Apple Watch experience. Also, whenever I do Apple Watch reviews, the SEs are the ones that always get the best views. It seems like that's a good indicator of how interested people are, is the amount of views that a video gets. So that would be my guess. But let's pull out this paper packaging, like this. There we go. Ooh, look at that. Nice design on the inside, a nice print. You've got the box, you've got the band. I think I just went for a standard band. I tried to just buy the cheapest one possible because that's what most people will probably be doing. There we go. Now in terms of tech specs, these have a 40 and 44 millimeter variant. It's actually got a surprising always-on OLED display, which gets up to 1000 nits of brightness, which is really decent, especially for a lower-end watch. You've got sleep tracking, you've got temperature tracking, you got all sorts of different stuff that you probably had on the other SEs. I don't remember offhand, but you probably have a lot of the same features. However, it is a bit more upgraded. You've got a faster chip. You probably have a couple more sensors and can do a few more things. I'm not totally sure, but again, stay tuned to the actual review. Of course, you've got the charging guy right there, the little charging puck with the USB-C cable at the other side. And we got the Midnight Apple Watch right here, Apple Watch SE3. The color is nice. I do like the Midnight. It's almost black. It is almost black. We got the Midnight strap as well, the matching Midnight strap. Of course, it is the rubber strap. You've got some information, some tech specs, and of course, we're gonna throw this on the Apple Watch, see how the Apple Watch fits. Should I throw on all 3 Apple Watches at once? Is that crazy? I think it probably is crazy. I do have slightly smaller wrists, but I do still feel like the larger one is the way to go. I do use like one of the lower hole numbers, but I still like the larger size. 1, because it gives you more screen real estate, but 2, because the smaller one still looks small on my wrist. The Apple Watch SE3. Now let's unbox the Apple Watch Series 11. So similar packaging as the SE3, obviously. You do have a print on the inside as well, and look at that. Look at that. What color did I get of this guy? I got the space gray, the 46 millimeter. Wow, 2 millimeters larger. Very nice, and of course, the strap. I think I got the same strap color. I think I got the Midnight Anchor Blue. Anchor Blue strap, so there you go. I didn't do a good job of pulling these tabs. Okay, yep, see, it's stuck there. Of course, you've got your charging puck right there, and then you've got the Apple Watch 11. You can just slide it out. You don't even need to open it. You can just slide it out. 46 millimeters. So it is definitely larger. I mean, side by side, you can see the difference. It's not like significantly larger, but it is noticeably larger. Also, the edges are more rounded. The space gray is nice. Definitely kind of a lighter space gray, I'd say. You've got speakers on the side. You've got more sensors on the bottom, obviously. And then you've got your digital crown right there. Here we go. Anchor Blue, it is different than Midnight Navy. Again, I went for the rubber sport band because, again, I think because it's the cheapest option, that's the one that most people are gonna go with. There we go. I feel ridiculous throwing this on as well, but the Anchor Blue is more of like a slate blue than anything else, and the Midnight Blue is almost like I mean, it's truly a midnight blue. I think that's a very good way to describe it. Let's see, do I need to go 1 slot smaller because it is a bigger watch? Maybe I do. Let's try this, let's try 2. Yeah, it is definitely bigger, significantly so. I definitely need to go another notch. Maybe I should have gotten the smaller band, actually. So there's the size difference between the two on my small wrists. All right, so final Apple Watch, we've got the Apple Watch Ultra 3. And actually my go-to Apple Watch at the moment is the Ultra 2. I didn't upgrade to the black one last year because I didn't feel like I needed to. This time around though, I did upgrade to the black one because I wanted to see what the black one was all about. I just didn't need to spend like $800 to get a different color. I'll be honest with you, that's why I didn't upgrade last year. This time around, there are some new features, so I went for it. Inside, we've got, wow, very nice art with like a booklet. I mean, this is a significantly more expensive watch. I paid $7.99 for this, I'm almost certain. I mean, I paid more with taxes, but that's what I paid. Now, this one comes in 49 millimeters, which is the only size it comes in compared to the other ones, which you can get in 40, 44, or you can get in 42 or 46, depending on which Apple Watch you go with. But this one only comes in 49. You've got, wow, they've got the new watch face too. I'm really excited to check that one out. I don't know what it's called. Of course, the band, I went with the same exact band I went with last time. I forget the name of it. It is called I believe I got the Alpine Loop. 49 millimeter black tri-band. I went for the basic one in black because I don't need any other stuff, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. You've got the actual location of where this was designed. The packaging is different for the charging puck, although it's the same charging puck. And then you've got the Apple Watch Ultra 3 itself. This is gonna replace my Apple Watch Ultra 2. I am returning that one, or I guess trading it in order to get this one. And this, wow, this looks really nice. Now the screen I believe is bigger on this one than on the previous Apple Watch Ultra 2. The black colorway is also really nice. It's still like kind of a grayish black. Size-wise, it's even bigger than the other guys. We've got the Alpine Loop. Let's open this guy up. Blue on blue? Is it the same one that I had last time? No, it's slightly different. I had the brown one last time. The base color seems the same, but the actual, like, the loops themselves were brown. There we go. Apple Watch Ultra 3, Apple Watch SE3, and Apple Watch Series 11, which I accidentally turned on. The case size looks the same on the Apple Watch Ultra 2 versus the Apple Watch Ultra 3. However, the bezel you can sort of see, well, you probably can't see without the screen being on, but the bezel is definitely smaller on the Ultra 3. And this is the 2025 Apple Watch lineup in the largest sizes you can get in each Apple Watch. I probably should do it like this. All right, now it is time for the moment of truth. We've got our iPhones. We've got the Apple iPhone 17 Pro and the Apple iPhone 17 Pro Max in the orange color, which is officially called Cosmic Orange. The silver is just called silver. So there we go. So let's start off with the silver one. This is gonna be my wife's phone, and I gotta be honest, silver looks really nice. If I was just buying one for myself without any motives of putting it on YouTube or anything like that, yeah, I'd probably still get the orange one, but the silver would be a close second. Now, these remind me a lot, especially in these two colors, they remind me a lot of the aesthetic of the Nothing phone, which probably would piss Apple off to hear. Then again, the industrial designers over at Nothing are dope. It does remind me of that, to be honest with you. So on the front, you've got this, actually, like you can feel it, this embossed iPhone 17 Pro. You've got iPhone on the side in silver, silver, silver Apple, and then of course the back. Let's pull the little pull tabs there. Look at that. This is my first time seeing one of these. I had to go to the Apple store to actually pick this one up, but I didn't look at the phones specifically because I wanted to see them for the first time in person here. Everything else got shipped, but for some reason the orange one I had to pick up in store. I ordered right when I could order at like 8:01 East Coast time, and didn't matter. I still couldn't get that one shipped. At least not till like middle of October. But here we go. There is actually an antenna on the top, which I didn't know about. There's a lot going on in this phone. This phone is very different than any other iPhone before it, I've got to say. You've got this huge chunk on the top, this huge like ridge, chin I guess. You got your 3 cameras. Now you do have 2 48 megapixel Fusion cameras and then a Fusion telephoto camera. You've got obviously your LiDAR sensor right there, your flash, and then this glass back area because the rest of the frame is aluminum, which obviously is not great for wireless charging or making phone calls or things like that. So you've got glass in the back for obviously your wireless charging, your MagSafe and things like that. And you've also got your antenna right up there. Looks like you've still got your power button, your volume rockers. You've got the touch sensitive shutter button, which I don't know, it just feels unnecessary, but hey, that's just me. It does feel very rounded in the hand. And it's a black rectangle, as we expected. Okay, well, I've got to say, not a bad looking device. Definitely not a bad looking device. It is different, but it's not bad looking. You've got USB-C to USB-C cables here, and it looks like a rounded quick start guide. The cheapest one of the iPhone 17 Pro starts at $1099. The 512, which is the one that I got, starts at $1299. Now we've got the iPhone 17 Pro Max in this beautiful cosmic orange colorway. The reason I'm excited about this phone is twofold. One, the design is so interesting and different. And two, I film a lot of vlogs on my phone, and the cameras are a little bit better. And the battery life is better too. According to Apple, you get up to 39 hours of video playback. Based on some reviews that I've seen, early reviews that I've seen, the Pro Max gets around 17 and a half hours of web browsing, whereas the Pro gets more like 15. So there's like definitely a battery life difference there. This does have a better battery than the previous iPhone Pro Max, mainly because they were able to move some of the tech into the chin and make this a larger battery in the back. This Cosmic Orange though, which I haven't addressed yet, is crazy. Oh my gosh, what a crazy looking phone. The color difference between the glass and the aluminum is wild. The phone feels good in the hand though. It does feel good. Of course, you got your cables, you've got your quick start guide, nothing different inside the box. Or as Ecclesiastes 1:9 says, there's nothing new under the sun. The color is wild. I'll be honest with you, the color is very, very interesting. Now, I do want to compare it to my current iPhone, which is the black one. Okay, back to it. I do have to say that the design of these two phones is very different. You've got your titanium frame, and you've got your glass on the iPhone 16, and then you've got your aluminum and then glass on the iPhone 17. And obviously the chin is just a huge departure from what we've had before. Let me know in the comment section down below which one you like better. Obviously the Apple logo has moved a little bit too. It shifted down because now the glass is this little square here. Interesting. And the edges are definitely more rounded on the new one. So now let's open my new iPhone phone case. Now this is the iPhone 17 Pro Max tech woven case. I'm a little iffy about tech woven. I've heard stories in the past, but I want my phone to look like the Master Chief, so I had to go this direction. Of course it's MagSafe as well. The tech woven feels fine. It was like an expensive case. It was like a $60 case, which is a lot. You've got your paperwork, which is like, what paperwork do you really need for a case? But you got it there. Oh, it does also have these little holes for the new crossbody strap if you decide to make your iPhone a crossbody phone, which is very odd, but that's something you could do now. I'm so interested to see how the green looks with the orange. Woo! Look at that. How interesting is that? Let's go to Blood Gulch, baby. Hello. Ooh, I've actually never used the new iOS, so I'm excited to use that. All right, so that wraps up the unboxing of a bunch of new Apple products that just dropped today. We've got the iPhone 17 Pro Max with the tech woven case. We've got the iPhone 17 Pro. We've got the Apple Watch Ultra 3, the Apple Watch 11, Series 11, I don't know, the names are just insane. And then you've got the Apple Watch SE3, and of course the new AirPods Pro 3s. There's actually a lot of 3s here. Guys, let me know in the comment section down below which one of these reviews you're most interested in. I will be doing a review on every single one of these products. This one probably will be the same review, but you guys get the gist. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have any questions. If there's any questions that you've had, even after watching other reviews that weren't answered for you, I'd love to answer those questions for you. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and I will see you all in the next one.